Good morning to you. I was supposed to do these earlier on in the week, the 8 questions that warrant attention and some information that's on this as well. So here's a little autobiography in 5 short chapters, and let me see if you can find yourself in here. So I walk down the street, there is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I fall in. I'm lost. I'm helpless. It isn't my fault. It takes forever to find a way out. I walk down the same street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I pretend I don't see it. I fall in. I can't believe I'm in the same place. But it isn't my fault. It will take me a long time to get out. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I see it there. I still fall in. My eyes are open. I know where I am. It is my fault. I get out immediately. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I walk around it. I walk down another street. Now, there you go. Do you recognize yourself? Is there a pattern going on that you haven't realized before? And that just even by listening to that you would actually go, oh my goodness, I do the same thing over and over again. I'm getting the same results over and over again. Yeah? That's a paradigm. And you may not recognize it yourself, and you may need somebody externally just to point things out to you. That's what's just so amazing about this work. Whenever I'm talking with people, and when you talk with me, you're going on and you're in habitual conversation. And I pick up on things that you say, just like that. And I go, did you hear what you said? Do you hear how you structure your sentences? I can see, I can hear your habits. You tell me about stories in your life, I'll tell you about your paradigms. You tell me how much you've earned over the last 5 years, I'll tell you your money paradigm. So many things, you have no idea what you're telling me body-wise, whatever your conversation, but you have no idea. Like yesterday, I'm having a conversation with Wolfgang, and I just tried it out because I don't know, you men, do you really get in touch with your feelings? And some women as well. Actually, all of us, we all think that we're in touch with our feelings, but we're not. Because we're so habitual, we're so mechanical, we're so busy doing things in habit. And I asked him a series of questions, with 2 questions in particular, and I watched his body language. So the first question I asked him, and I could see his whole body drop. And I said, what did you feel there? And he said, nothing, no different. And I went, that's interesting. Didn't say that to him. Then I asked him the question the other way around, and you could see his whole body rise. Yeah, you could see a twitch in his face. You could see his whole body sit back. And I asked him again, I said, what did you feel there? And he said, just normal, just the same. And I'm like, that's so funny how we're not in touch. You have no idea the habits that you're holding on to, the feelings that you're not feeling, and things that are going on in your life that you're creating, but you're thinking it's the outside world creating it for you. Oh my goodness, no. So even just by having a conversation with me, I can pick out your paradigms like that and help you out. So here's the thing, what is a paradigm? So this is Paradigms by Bob Proctor. No more effort or energy is required in order to aim high in life, to demand abundance and prosperity, than it is required to accept misery and poverty. Do you believe that? Do you believe that? So whenever we're setting goals and stuff like that, and people go, I go, but what do you want to earn a month? What do you want to earn a month? Tell me, just give me a number. And you'll give a number that you think it's potential that you could earn. And then I go, well, doesn't that feel like hard work? The smaller the amount of money, the harder work it is. Isn't it? So if I said, we seem to have more stress over £2.50 in our purse than we would if I said that we had 250 million. You'd be all light and breezy with 250 million, wouldn't you? But you'd never consider for 1 minute that could be yours, because that would be too much like hard work. But that's where we've got it all wrong. We've been taught how to work for money rather than money working for us. You forget who you are. And that's the journey that we take you on. So Bob's doing this paradigm shift this weekend, and that's the start of the journey. You haven't registered? What the heck? What are you doing? And then you go, oh, but Gina, I've seen it before. No, you haven't seen this one before. The words behind the words, the space behind the words, the vibration, the energy behind Bob, you really want to kick in and know where he's coming from. Like you want to be a part of that. Or not, doesn't matter. You may even be aware of someone who has experienced dramatic increase in their income, seeing it go from earning 40k, 50k a year to 40k or 50k a month. If and when quantum leaps of this nature take place, you can be assured that a serious paradigm shift has been made. Paradigms, what are they? It is a buzzword for the information age. It very well may be a buzzword, but it's one to be seriously considered. If you're like most people, paradigms are likely controlling every move you make. So, what are paradigms and why should you be concerned about how they affect our everyday lives? Well, paradigms are a multitude of habits. In most cases, these habits aren't even originated by you, yet they guide almost every move you make. Paradigms affect the way you eat, the way you walk, even the way you talk. When you understand how to change your paradigm, you will expose yourself to a brand new world of power, possibility, and promise. You should be delighted to learn that just changing a very small part of the old paradigm can make an enormous difference in the results you can enjoy in every area of your life. Think of some of those areas, like money that money affects. Imagine shifting your paradigm to substantially increase your income, or if you have difficulty meeting people and you alter the paradigm so it's easy and enjoyable to meet people, this could have quite an impact on your life. That was actually one thing that I can help shift as well with as a Gallup strengths consultant. When you do your strengths, you actually see your paradigms, and it was one of the conversations that I had with Wolfgang, and it was just amazing to go when we looked at his strengths and about difficulty in networking. Then he absolutely flew. I mean, it was literally a light bulb moment like that. They just networking is not a problem at all for Wolfgang. He'll just be out there and talk to absolutely anybody. But it wasn't always like that because we get trapped in our mind, don't we? And we make things up. And we have all these stories going on. And whenever he knew what his strengths were and we released them and he realized how great he was, wow. And that's all that you are as well. Like, do you realize how great you are? But we put all these, oh, we should be this, we should be that, we should be the other. Is that true? Who told you you should be like that? Imagine just letting go of all those thoughts and just realizing that it's okay to be you. And you do it now and again. Yeah, that's fine. You'll be able to do it after this call here as well. But then how do you keep that going all the time? You see, when you shift a paradigm, this isn't normal learning. This isn't a course that you get more information. People go, oh, I'm doing this course and I'm doing that course. This isn't a course that you do with Bob. This is something that shifts your paradigms. And when you shift a paradigm, you don't go back. It's literally like taking a pill, the matrix pill. Once you've seen it, you cannot go back. Yeah? What is it that's holding you in place? Something's holding you in place. Look at your results. Yeah? Just look at them. And if time's not going to change, you keep thinking, oh, well, don't worry, I'll work harder, I'll get more qualifications, I'll get this job, I'll get that job, and it'll all change. It doesn't. It didn't for me. I just actually went the other way. But I see people who I just go, what's changed in a year? Oh, don't worry, in the next 3 months it'll change. And I'm going, you're not getting this idea, are you? You're not getting the idea. There is only now. There is only ever going to be now. When you push a decision away 5 weeks, a month, a year, you just push it away because when you get there, oh, your paradigms will come in and they'll give you something else to not make that decision. They'll give you, you'll be the person walking down the street falling into the hole again because you keep thinking, well, it's all right, somebody will fix it and it'll be okay. There's only you can fix it. You're so powerful, but you've got to learn this stuff that literally gives you that control of you. That's what we're learning here with Bob. Is there a problem? An enormous problem. It's called a paradigm. 99% of the population keep getting the same results. Year in, year out. The same infinite power flows to and through each one of us. And if we'd been taught to develop our higher faculties in the first place, we would understand how and why all things are possible. There will be no permanent change in your life unless the paradigm is being changed. Choose one or two limiting ideas that are part of your paradigm and replace them with ideas that represent freedom to you. Consciously keep those new thoughts in your head and act as if those thoughts are already embedded in the foundation of your life. Before you know it, your life will begin to change, and dramatically. So there's some questions on here. If you want this, these are 8 questions that warrant your attention. If you want a copy of this, just message me and I will send it to you because I've got the PDF version as well. So listen, have an awesome day. Get on the paradigm shift. Change something, yeah? And if you say, I haven't got the money, well, then you'll never have the money. That's it. You'll just never have the money. But that's your choice. Bob's still going to be here. See you soon.